Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we are looking at Crisis on Infinite Earths number 11, Artifact Edition, the penultimate issue to the 12-issue series, being re-released, reprinted individually by DC Comics. I have the sketch cover. If you watch my channel, you know I've been promising to do some sketch covers of my own. I think I'm going to sell them on eBay. I'm not sure, but stay tuned for that. Then we have one of my favorite covers here from the series. I absolutely love this cover. I love when a cover is sort of classic in a way that it implements something that is unique to comic books and panels from the story displayed on the page, revealing aspects of the story on the cover is definitely a comic trope that I love dearly. George Pérez is one of my favorite artists. He's probably the reason I draw comics at all. I was a George Pérez clone when I was starting to draw. I wanted to be him as an artist, and I drew like him for a very long time. Really broke the mold and draw nothing like him now, but I will always be grateful to one of my spiritual mentors for sort of giving me the building blocks of art. I love his classic comic art. He's one of those great artists who started like really rough, but just rife with potential. Like everything was there. The storytelling, he's such a master of storytelling. The storytelling going on in this cover just says so much. You've got the generational Amazons on the steps of Paradise Island here. You have the beautiful Harbinger, who I love, one of the greatest creations of Crisis on Infinite Earths. Amethyst, another beloved character of mine, who I think I read like the first couple of issues, but couldn't really get into. I'm not so much the sword and sorcery fan, but sometimes it works. Love the what do they call that? The cosmic treadmill, the Kirby dots. I mean, this is beautiful. George Pérez is a Kirby disciple, and when he first started out, his characters were really big and blocky and bombastic like Kirby. And I think he was kind of one of those artists who listened to his criticisms. And one of his criticisms was, his blocky characters. So he definitely streamlined them. He was very conscious of that in Teen Titans and made them look thinner and like more slighter, like children, or like teens rather than full grown adults. Beautiful splash page here. This was printed at a time when they were doing flexography, famously had lots of problems with the printing, especially the first couple of issues. George Perez almost threatened to quit the series. He was so upset. The plates need to be changed often, and it often didn't happen, so sometimes the blacks would look muddy and the colors would be really off. This is a good reason to have the artifact because it corrects a lot of those problems that happened when the series came around the first time. DC calls these artifact editions. Marvel calls them facsimile editions. I kind of like the word facsimile. It seems more general term. Great cityscape. Another thing take away from Perez's art, and nobody draws a more gorgeous cityscape than him. Love seeing Earth 2 Superman with the classic, like he looks older and more weathered or seasoned, and the classic and his prime Superman here both look absolutely gorgeous. Favorite iterations right there. Oh my gosh, Aquaman, Blue Suit Aquaman. I've interviewed my friend Craig Hamilton for the channel. I've been pushing for this. Let's get facsimiles of this. Marie Javins, this is for you. You know you watch my channel. I know you do. You have to. You have to be on the tip of things like what I'm speaking. And you need to either facsimile or preferably both a trade paperback of this gorgeous series that I love so much with beautiful, breathtaking art by a frickin' 20-year-old Craig Hamilton. Thank you very much. Okay, that's the end of my rant. I love these Supermen running around. I love this crisis going on. I mean, arguably it's solved at this point, or we think it is. This is kind of like that moment in the movie where just when you thought it was over, it's really not. They go see the old timers. Nobody draws like real people like Perez either. Like his Jay Garrick, everyone has their own distinct face. I mean, even with the that was like something that branded his art so well on Teen Titans. And it's just crazy to think that he kept that going like on a book with a cast as large as Crisis on Infinite Earths in this, when they go to the cosmic treadmill and realize that Earth 2 is no longer there, I think, oh god, that was a gag, right? Like, I feel like I came into the Teen Titans, I came into DC, like, right before Crisis. I feel a little robbed. Like, is it exciting as much as I love it? I think it's so problematic and broke the DC universe forever, in my humble opinion, I'm sorry to say. No disrespect to the creators who put their all into it. And like I said, it's an amazing series. But was it worth it now that we've had multitude of number ones, multitude of different universes restarts? I mean, arguably, yeah, if they're all valid, then that's fine, I guess, whatever. But, I mean, this was just such a great series. Loved the art. It was always exciting. Like, my other favorite artist, John Byrne, it echoes the feeling of, like, it's always exciting to see them draw any of the characters. Booster Gold. I mean, come on, Brainiac in this version, like the Kenner's superpowers, Jack Kirby, Metal, Brainiac, Dolphin, Animal Man, Phantom Lady, Peacemaker, for the love of God. Then we have them all inside Titan's Tower. I mean, this is great. And Jerry Ordway, classic artist, amazing penciler in his own right, started inking George on issue like 5. And they are beautiful, they're magic, they're pristine. He takes the clarity of Perez's beautiful detailed art and puts this like great sort of almost golden age feel on it, a classic superhero feel, but also a really laser focused polish that I love so much. They keep giving and giving and giving, and this is the 11th issue after a couple of double-sized issues at this point. I mean, it's crazy. This is like, I can't believe this didn't kill Pérez. There's so much going on here, multi-panels, retelling us of origins, characters like losing their minds. I mean, this is so great and epic and looks just so gorgeous. The heart and emotion, the tears rolling down Huntress's face, who was done dirty, and I don't know if they ever did her right after this. There are certain characters that have been done dirty in comic book lore, and I don't know why that is. Like, Donna Troy comes to mind. This is just stunning. Dr. Fate. I was just so excited and thrilled. I mean, that was really the gift of this series, to see how these characters interact together, and just the way they pulled it off is just tremendous. I can't believe I did not get this poster. What was I thinking? I was such a comico, or did I? I don't remember. I can't feel like, how could I have passed on it? Jade, Infinity Inc. Oh my god, I love Infinity Inc. so much. That made me fall in love with Jerry Ordway for sure. The one thing that is weird that I want to point out from an artistic point of view, because, you know, I'm very art focused when it comes to this shit, is that, so apparently Ordway started adding like this shadow line here, texture, which, you know, is something very Ordway. I know that he did that to Byrne when he was inking Byrne on Fantastic Four. But the thing is that Pérez loved it and said he finally felt like he was being inked the right way when Ordway started inking him, and he picked that up from him and then started doing it on his faces, like in almost every single panel. And it was an unwelcome addition for me. Like, it changed his faces. I feel like Byrne is the same way throughout his career. His faces changed, and sometimes they were great and sometimes they were not so great. But I'm always going to love both of them no matter what at any given point or time in their career, because they are my heroes, my mentors, and two of the classic legends of comics that deserve nothing but love, reverence, and respect. This is such a great splash page. I just love the color holds, and I mean, the final crisis is coming. Stay tuned for my coverage of that, and hopefully the sketch cover, great Voltron Force. That's the other fun part of these Facsimile artifact editions, are the retro ads, and that's another reason to love them so much. It's like a time machine. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will bring you more soon.